welcome back to the Money Grand National Series here from the Milwaukee Mile in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, getting ready to kick things off here at one of the most famed 1 mile ovals in America, and a brand new series racing at this track. Oh boy, the past series had I guess you could say, peaceful race here last year. Let's see if that goes the same way for this one. But your pole sitter is Chad Blunt in the number 19, who's moved up from the past series last season. On his outside is a driver who's actually moving down in the ranks. This is Mike Wallace, who ran a full schedule last season. This, I believe, is either his last or second to last race with that team. I cannot remember. Before Augie Vidovic takes over that ride. In the number 4 car behind them, Kenny Wallace, Mike's brother, and the 7 of Randy LaJoy. Green flag is back in the air, and it's in the air, and we are racing for the first time here today at Milwaukee. Or tonight, I should say. Yeah. Down the backstretch for the first time, Mike Wallace trying to take the lead, but the 19 of Blunt keeps his nose in there. Blunt, though, being pinched down, doesn't want to turn that number 4 car side by side through one. Oh, and the caution is already out. It's the 27 of David Green, who has somehow managed to wreck towards the back. He's got a lot of rear end damage on that car. Let's see what happened to him here. Oh, just got in the middle of 3 wide and cleared himself to bring out our first caution. And the officials don't like that. They want to give everyone a chance to rack them back up, give that 27 car a chance to pit for repairs, and they're going to try it again. So, yeah, here we go. We're going to double them up for a second time and try it one more time. Here we go. There they go. Breaking off into two lines now. Mike Wallace, your leader. Chad Blunt, your pole sitter on the outside. It's the same lineup, just in reverse. Blunt on the outside, green flag back in the air, and we're trying it again here with the double file restart. Look at Kenny Wallace peeking his nose in there. He's going to try to follow his brother Mike to the lead. And now the Wallace brothers, 1-2. Mike and Kenny out in front. Mike Wallace down into turn 3. And it looks like we're finally going to complete a green flag lap here today. As we come off turn 4, Wallace crosses the line. He leads the first green flag lap of the day. And behind him, it is a war zone. Drivers everywhere looking for positions. As you see, Shane Meal, your Daytona winner, up into the mix. He goes to 3rd place, but now he's got the 5 of Kyle Busch all over his back bumper. And Busch, underneath that 48 car, he's looking to work his way up. Todd Cleaver and the 50 of Danny O'Quinn side by side. Look at the 52 of Brad Teague right there as well. Hermie Sadler in the 54 is in the mix inside the top 10. Lots of drivers we haven't really said the name of that much, doing pretty well here in the first season of the Money Grand National Series. You see Mike Harmon behind 2 cars that are side by side. That's Denny Hamlin in the Rockwell Automation number 20, and the 10 of John Andretti. Now that things are starting to spread out a little bit, I believe now would be a good time to crank it up. So here we go. So that was a quick crank it up period, but Mike Harmon looks to be on his way backwards as he has been shuffled out of line. And that's one thing about these one groove tracks here. You can get freight trained pretty easily. I mean, on the outside you have a fighting chance, but you have to defend it really in that one or two sets of corners. It's not really it's not the preferred line. There's not as much grip up there. It's easy to just get freight trains, get stuck on the outside, and not find a way back in line. But meanwhile, Kenny Wallace riding steadily behind his brother Mike, his older brother Mike, and they are not really pulling away from too many drivers. I mean, the top three are all right there within a second of each other. And Regular Joy's further back, but other than that, it's really kind of just been, they've all just kind of been right there. And you see both of those, both second and third, gained a little bit that last time by, so they are catching Mike, but everyone else kind of falling back a little bit here. It looks like the top three are the ones to beat here today. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this from Milwaukee. Welcome back to the Milwaukee Mile, and top three still right there, nose to tail, but Kenny Wallace has closed in big time, and then he fell back a little bit right there. Didn't quite hit his marks in 1 and 2. As they say, catching someone is one thing, but passing them is another whole story. And Kyle Busch, out of character right now, being a little bit patient with that number 22 car as Kenny Wallace slipped up. And let Kenny go at him there. Now Kyle's also got a brother that races, Kurt Busch, but he is not competing this week. Focusing primarily on MG Cup Series later on, as I believe this race will be aired. Race will be aired on a Thursday, or uploaded on a Thursday, or not a Thursday, a Wednesday, rather than a Saturday. So yeah, we'll get 2 races that week. But yeah, top 3 just under a blanket is a matter of when Kenny's ready to make that move, or when Kyle decides to just pull out and make his move and try to get both of them here. But until then, we're gonna be and there we go, lap traffic. Val Wolf and the 34 Paul Tracy right there in front of your leaders, and that's gonna slow them up big time. Got past them pretty cleanly, but we got another one up there. That's Curtis Davis in the 0. Let's see if Curtis was as much of a threat to Rusty Wallace's lead. He's going to park it right there in the racing line. Will he move out of the way of the leaders? Gonna stay high. Mike Wallace going low. Kenny Wallace, I assume, is gonna follow him. Yes, he dives it in there. Drives in underneath the 0. But it's gonna hurt his exit because the 0. Wait, no, he let off. It's gonna hurt Kyle Busch's exit. So now down the backstretch, nobody really went all the way up to the wall. I think that ruined everyone's exit there. Got a couple more of them up here. Derek Cope in the 49 and the 78 of Jerry Robertson. Also made a few attempts at MG Cup Series starts. I believe he started Watkins Glen last season in the MG Cup Series. So that Furniture Row team now down in the Grand National Series, looking to develop some drivers, and Jerry Robertson is one of them. That is being developed, although I believe his age, he might just be out here for fun, really. But sharing the MG Cup car this season with Kenny Wallace, so yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. But Kenny's right here about to lap him, so we'll see if that plays into it, because they are on completely different manufacturers right now. So we'll see how this works out. But right now, lap traffic held up before Wallace. That allowed Kenny to close in on his brother, and now Mike Wallace gets underneath. And I'm just gonna put this out there now, because I forgot to mention it at the start of the video. If the way I'm talking seems kind of weird, like the way I'm pronouncing certain words seems weird, that is because I now have rubber bands and elastics in my mouth for my braces, and I'm just trying to get used to those. So talking is yeah, might be a little slurred. Plus I'm tired. I had a great day yesterday, coming off of a 4th and 3rd place finishes in my Legends race at Atlanta, or races at Atlanta Motor Speedway yesterday. So yeah, it's pretty cool. In case I didn't know, I do race legend cars in real life, and I'm looking to hopefully get sponsorship and be able to race more races. But right now we're just scraping up every penny we can to be able to compete in these races now. So yeah, but P3 not bad. Looking to improve next time I hit the track. Just need to gain 2 more spots. But enough of that. Mike Wallace is about to lose the lead, because here comes Kenny. 2 is inside. Kenny was being nice to him there. Gave him a hole, let him in. It's David Gilliland in the 84. Goes a lap down to 12 of Kerry Earnhardt Joel Kaufman. I don't know where I got Kerry Earnhardt from. He also fell a lap down there. And now here comes Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is tired of waiting. He's going to go underneath Kenny Wallace. Kenny, though, fighting back on the outside. Side by side for P2. And that's going to allow Mike Wallace to pull away. Kenny, though, tried to fight back on it high. Kyle Busch drives it in deep down low. And Kenny's going to have to surrender the spot here off turn 4. Wallace brothers playing nice with each other. Kyle Busch got tired of it. He's ready to spoil the party between the brothers here. And we're approaching halfway. We're going to take a quick break. Once we do hit the halfway point, that is 6 laps from, or 5.5 laps from now. We are catching one more lap car, or a couple more lap cars, I should say. That's Tim Sauter in the 36. The 14 of, is it Tony Hines? Tony Hines, the 14 car, also about to go a lap down. Aaron Fike in the 43. They're all right there in front of your leaders, and that might benefit Kyle Busch here, because Kyle is a very aggressive driver, not afraid to use his bumper, not afraid to dive it in there. I'm not trying to make him sound like a dirty driver. He's just aggressive, and he's right on that Forest back bumper right now. He's gonna follow him past the lapped car, and I believe he's gonna try to pounce whenever he gets the opportunity. That might be right here off turn 2. No, Mike Wallace driving the defensive line. But the second he goes up, Kyle kept his nose in there. And Kyle Busch now down to the inside. Side by side for your race lead. Kyle Busch on the inside. Mike Wallace up high. Kyle Busch leads that lap, and he's going to lead from Milwaukee here in a second as he's gonna. Oh man, the lap car, I believe, might be slowing him down a little bit. Aaron Fike, but he's gonna use him as a pick now. He almost had a chance to use that momentum if that lap car wasn't there. And now Mike Wallace fighting back on the high side. Kyle Busch nowhere to go. Wallace is gonna capitalize and retake the lead up high, and here comes Kenny Wallace on the high side to try to follow his brother through, but now Aaron Fike gets moved to the top lane, and that's gonna block in Kenny, so Kenny's gonna have to hurry up and hop back down to the bottom. He does, but he's gonna lose a little bit of ground. Mike Wallace being held up by Jay Sauter in the 01. Now here comes Kyle Busch right back at him. 27 to David Green is... I thought he was already lapped, I guess not. Wait. Oh, there's 2 Kleenex cars in the field, that's why. Here comes Kyle Busch once again. Who's going to lead to the halfway point? There's no halfway bonus or anything, but who's going to lead? Kyle Busch. Can he clear him this time? No, he couldn't. Mike Wallace fighting back. Going to pinch him down. Side by side at the stripe is Kyle Busch. And Kyle Busch is going to dive it in deep, trying to get underneath the 27. Couldn't quite. Still side by side. We're going to take a quick break as soon as this battle ends. And Kyle's going to get underneath the 27 car. So now, new leader, Kyle Busch. And we're going to be right back after this. Welcome back to the Grand National Series. Kyle Busch, your leader. Mike Wallace in second. Kenny Wallace running P3. Randy LaJoy P4. And rounding out the top 5 is the number 60 of... Is that Greg Biffle? '60 of Carl Edwards. I'm dumb. How could I forget? And the caution is out. Brian McFarland. Now pit road. Car smoking, and a couple cars checked up there, and I believe somebody might have gotten turned sideways as well. We're gonna see. Let's go back and take a look at what just happened here to bring out the caution flag. Did I say Brian? I meant Mark. Mark McFarland, not Brian McFarland. I don't know where I got Brian from. Mark McFarland came off pit road, and then the car just... I'm not sure, they must have went down to fix it the first time and thought they had it all patched up. And the second he went back out there, it started smoking before he even got off the access road. And yeah, putting some fluids down on the backstretch there. He's going through the grass, trying not to put fluid in the racing line. Has no choice. And then gets hit by Johnny Sauter as he couldn't keep it down in the grass. Man, just a tough break for Mark McFarland there. In that number 88 car. Not how long it is. Race to go. Kyle Busch, your race leader though. Takes the yellow flag, and just back to the green on the lead. Yes, he will. He did not lose the lead. Lap cars restarting on the inside line as, for some reason, Chad Blunt's a lap down. I didn't even notice. But the green flag's back in the air. Chad has a chance to race for his lap back. It's not going to happen. Didn't get a good jump. So now, green flag back in the air. And lap cars are going to shake things up big time here. Kyle Busch leads, but everybody else is kind of stuck back here. Oh boy. Look at the 7 of Randy LaJoy up high, trying to pinch down the 22. Kenny Wallace, not gonna work. Wallace trying to hang on and stay behind his brother here. Randy not giving up. He's going to make it work on the outside. How about that for Randy LaJoy? And Carl Edwards underneath Chad Blunt. That is the lap car. He's just trying to get by him here. Chad Blunt, your pole sitter, started off pretty well here tonight. Not sure what happened, but man, look at all these cars. Can't even tell who's where anymore. Falling back a little bit. Meanwhile, towards the front, here comes Randy LaJoy. He's gotten by both the Wallace brothers, and he's trying to work his way up to Kyle Busch. Randy LaJoy, laying around being patient all race, I believe came in a pit road, made an adjustment to that number 7 car, and now working his way to the front. Look at this, Randy LaJoy. He's a man on a mission here. Gotten the lead down to within a second. And Kyle Busch, he's running them down big time here. Kyle Busch has no idea what's coming, as Randy LaJoy is driving an absolute rocket ship here today. That car is flying through turns 3 and 4. What a great run through there. And now off turn 4, Kyle Busch crosses the line. Randy LaJoy comes in. Let's see. Let's wait for it to update. Half a second behind him. He gained about a full second in the past couple of laps there, and now looking to gain even more. It's something about cornering. They must have loosened that thing up. Kyle Busch might be a little bit too tight here. But LaJoy, and the caution is out. One car blowing up once again. Randy LaJoy in second. He's going to be in a great position here on the restart. But the 25 of Ashton Lewis blowing up. Let's see what happened here. Down the front straightaway, and it just goes kablooey on them. And then behind them, they start checking up. And that's where we get a wreck. Yeah, they started stacking them up, trying to avoid running into the back of that 25 car. And then somebody didn't get the memo. Looks like Aaron Fike ran into the back of the 36, turned Tim Sauter around, and collected poor Jason Leffler in that 38 car. So, tough break for all three of those guys there. Couldn't slow down in time, and a tough break for Ashton Lewis as well, whose engine just expired on him there. Well, we're not going to say it's an engine issue yet. The car seems to still be under power, but it did start smoking, and that's not a good sign. Go ahead and prepare for the restart. It'll be 22 laps to, or excuse me, 32 laps to go. Wait. No, I was right. 22 laps to go. Here from Milwaukee. Oh boy, hold on tight, folks. It's gonna get crazy. Green flag back in the air. Look at how many lap cars there are on the bottom. And look at the top two. They have both cleared the lap traffic. What a restart from Randy LaJoy. Coming to lead the funny lap. Who's it going to be? Randy LaJoy or Kyle Busch? LaJoy has been very strong during that last green flag run. And now here he comes. Underneath Kyle Busch. Side by side through 3 and 4. Kyle Busch trying to fight back. But does he have anything for Randy LaJoy? No. Randy LaJoy blows by Kyle Busch as if he was sitting still. He was, wow. Made Kyle Busch like he was sitting still there. And that car has just come alive in the second half of this race. He's cruising around in fourth for most of the race. Got a quick caution. Everyone pitted, and under that caution, he made some adjustments to that car, loosened it up, got fresh tires, and that car became an absolute rocket ship. New leader, Randy LaJoy. Can he hold on to it to the end? Meanwhile, further back, here comes Mike Harmon in the 44 car. He's working his way up in the 3rd place. And he gets by Mike Wallace. Kenny Wallace up there as well. And here comes Carl Edwards. The door is wide open. He's fixing to get freight trained here in a second. Yep, there he goes. Kenny Wallace underneath Mike Wallace, side by side for P4. Can Kenny take it from his brother? Mike's car seems to just be falling off as the run goes on. No matter what they try to do to it, it's just not worked. Or not been working. But the same cannot be said for Randy LaJoie. Actually, the opposite can be said, because he is flying. That car pulling away from everyone else after quick pit stop and adjustment. That car has come alive and he's absolutely untouchable here. Kyle Busch, we thought was gonna run away with it, but here comes Randy LaJoie all of a sudden. And now Mike Harmon looking to run these guys down as well as he gets by all the lap cars, and now here he comes. Does he have enough time? 3 seconds back. Let's see if he'll improve this lap. Might lose a little bit of time there due to the lap traffic. Yeah, he did. Lost a ton of time. But can he regain some of it before the end of this race? Excuse that noise that you may have heard. I was readjusting my headset. And Harmon is still dropping back, so not going to catch these leaders. I think it's all set and done here. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the Milwaukee Mile. We've got just a handful of laps left, and it's pretty much all said and done. Randy LaJoie has the 5-second lead over Kyle Busch, who is falling back big time, and here comes Mike Harmon. He's going to try to battle for second here if he can get there in these closing laps of this race, but it's just been all Randy LaJoie here today. And now Randy catches some lap traffic here. No problem, I would assume. There he goes underneath Johnny Sauter. Drives it in way deep. He's going to get up behind Paul Tracy. Going to leave him some space. Putting Val Wolf a lap down in that number 08 car. At the battle for second now. Doesn't seem to really be tightening up any. So yeah, it looks like every position's pretty much been claimed. At least towards the front of the field, like in the top 5. But who knows? Anything can happen. It's never over till it's over. So looking at Randy LaJoie. Picks off another one. That's Tim Sauter. Got a little bit of damage on that 36 car. Coming up behind Curtis Davis. And the 49 of Derek Cope. The 84 of David Gilliland. Turn 4, 2 laps to go for Randy LaJoie. Randy LaJoie, a very experienced driver, although he's never made an appearance on the channel before now. He's been racing quite a lot. Did some NASCAR, now known as NASCAR Xfinity Series stuff. And now in the virtual world, he's here in the Money Brand National Series, looking to get that first career win as he takes the white flag this time by one more time around for Randy LaJoie. Through 1 and 2 for the final time. Coming up on more lap traffic, David Gilliland right there. Will he try to pass him? Yeah, he's gonna go ahead. He's got that speed. He's got too big of a run to pass it up. Underneath the 84 car. He's gonna put David Gilliland a lap down. And out of turn 4 for the final time. Randy LaJoie is gonna see the checkered flag, and he wins at the Milwaukee Mile. How about that for Randy LaJoie? What a great race for that 17. They were relaxed for the first half of the race. Didn't quite push it too hard. We're cruising around in 4th. We got a caution halfway through the race, and that stacked everybody back up. They took advantage of that with a pit stop, loosened the car up, made it just right for him, and he went out there and absolutely took the lead away from Kyle Busch. Stole it right away from him. But that's going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time, and until then, peace.